Today on Rappler. The Philippine Statistics Authority says 405 out of the 677 signatories in Vice President Sara Duterte's confidential fund acknowledgement receipts are non-existent. Kanlaon Volcano is placed on alert level 3 after an explosive eruption. South Korean President Yoon survives impeachment. Syria's Bashar al-Assad flees to Russia after Syrian rebels take over Damascus. And Notre-Dame Cathedral reopens 5 years after the fire.
Naghahanap ka pa rin? Shop na sa Lazada para mas sulit tipid araw-araw.
The Philippine Statistics Authority says 3 in every 5 signatories of the confidential fund acknowledgement receipts submitted by the Education Department under Vice President Sara Duterte are non-existent. House Good Government Committee Chairperson Joel Chua reveals this during the committee's final hearing on December 9.
Out of 677 individuals, 405 ay walang birth certificate o walang record sa birth certificate o pwede nating sabihin na non-existent.
Lawmakers have been flagging the questionable signatures in the DepEd and OVP's acknowledgement receipts submitted to the Commission on Audit. Last week, the PSA said Kokoy Villamin, a name appearing in the DepEd and OVP acknowledgement receipts with varying handwriting, yielded 0 results in its database. During Monday's hearing, House Assistant Majority Leader Azia Adyong also flagged other signatories, namely Alice Crescencio, Sally Rendon, Sheila Dado, and Milky Sequoia. The PSA earlier confirmed another alleged acknowledgement receipt signatory, Mary Grace Piatos, is also non-existent. In total, Duterte's offices disbursed 612.5 million pesos from 2022 to 2023. Her alleged misuse of confidential funds are cited in 2 separate impeachment complaints against her. An explosive eruption at Kanlaon Volcano in Negros Island on Monday afternoon, December 9, raised the volcano monitoring to alert level 3. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, says that the explosive eruption happened at 3:03 p.m., producing a voluminous plume that climbed up to 4,000 meters above the summit vent. PHIVOLCS also says that pyroclastic density currents, or PDCs, descended the slopes on the general southeastern edifice of the volcano. The agency raises Kanlaon from alert level 2, indicating increasing unrest, to alert level 3, indicating magmatic unrest. PHIVOLCS warns that this indicates the start of a magmatic eruption that could lead to more explosive eruptions. The agency also advises the local government units within a 6-kilometer radius of the volcano to begin evacuations. South Korean President Yoon survives an impeachment vote in parliament on Saturday, December 7, prompted by a short-lived attempt to impose martial law last week. Yoon's People Power Party boycotted the impeachment vote put forward by the main opposition, and the motion was scrapped. PPP leader Hang Dong-hoon said the party had decided that Yoon would resign. Yoon's martial law declaration plunged South Korea, Asia's 4th largest economy and a key U.S. military ally, into its greatest political crisis in decades. Earlier on Saturday, Yoon addressed the nation to apologize and said he would face repercussions, though he did not offer to resign. Yoon said he would put his fate in the hands of his party. If Yoon leaves office before his single 5-year term ends in May 2027, the Constitution requires a presidential election within 60 days of his departure. Syrian rebels declared President Bashar al-Assad's ouster after seizing control of Damascus on Sunday, December 8, ending his family's iron-fisted rule after more than 13 years of civil war. This also deals a major blow to the influence of Russia and Iran in the region, key allies who propped up Assad. Assad flew out of Damascus on the day of the rebel takeover and had reportedly landed in Russia. The Syrian rebel coalition says it is working to complete the transfer of power to a transitional governing body. Western governments must grapple with how to deal with a new administration in which Islamist Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS, has influence. HTS was a formal Al-Qaeda affiliate known as the Nusra Front until its leader Abu Mohammed al-Gulani severed ties with the jihadist movement in 2016. Prime Minister Mohammad Ghazi al-Jalali says he's in contact with rebel commander al-Golani to discuss the transitional period. Paris's Notre-Dame Cathedral opens again on December 7, 5.5 years after a fire destroyed its spire and roof. The 860-year-old medieval cathedral, a symbol of France and Paris, has been expertly rebuilt with a new spire and rib vaulting, flying buttresses, and carved stone gargoyles, reviving its former glory. French President Emmanuel Macron says the reopening would be as shocking as the fire, but it will be a shock of hope. The Notre-Dame Cathedral undergoes a 5-year renovation, with thousands of expert craftspeople working tirelessly to restore and repair damaged parts. Macron's office says the renovation received 840 million euros, or about $882 million from all over the world. The Catholic Church expects the cathedral to welcome 15 million visitors annually. Starting Saturday, visitors can book a free ticket online, on its website, social media, a dedicated app, or a queue on the spot. The cathedral also built an app for self-guide visits. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.